Hi, Wales. Good morning. It's March 12th, Wednesday, pre-market. Let's go over and break down Nvidia today. I do believe Nvidia is the most important company across the entire, universe right now, right? Because of how influential it is across the entire S&P 500, and anything that Nvidia does is going to influence all of the other Mag 7s, right? So we want to always have a pulse check on what it's doing in order to time a bottom. So let's really break it down and dive deeper. So in terms of what I'm seeing, guys, all of this was a wave one, right? From my past videos, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in blue. And then we ultimately have a double correction happening where we're going a WX signifying a failed impulsive wave coming down for a Y wave, finishing off all of a wave two, right? So now we're trying to figure out, okay, does Nvidia have more downside to go, or are we sort of starting to bottom out? Okay, now I argue the case that it looks like we might have one more subwave down for Nvidia. Okay, closer to 91 to 74. And the reason why is just theory, right? The theory states that typically corrections like to end where the primary wave 4 occurred in the past cycle. So you can see in blue this was a wave 4, and in red was a wave 4 as well. So this area between 91 to 74 could be a great landing spot for Nvidia. Okay, now the only thing that you want to keep a lookout for is that this 103 level, guys, down to 78, anywhere here, whether it's right now, right, let's say whether we've bottomed already, okay, or here, wherever it is, right, anywhere in between these levels, it could bottom. That's the case, because this is such a high level algo level, right? But in terms of theory that I'm seeing, I like it around these levels, 91 to 74. We might get one more wave down, okay? So if I'm a long-term investor, if I'm in Nvidia right now, how should I play this? So I always like to look at the MAGs, guys, the MAGs ETF, okay? We don't know where the bottom is for Nvidia. It can go to 100, it can go to 78, it can even go lower. It can, the markets are just crazy like that. It can go all the way down to 45. Who knows, guys, right? But the thing is that if I'm timing this on the MAGs, if I'm a long-term investor, I would buy it in tranches. My first layered buy would be right now. So I would buy Nvidia right now, okay? Because we are at the 618 of the MAGs here for the tranche. There's a second tranche closer to this 1, 2, 3, 4 level right here that I would love to buy. So if I look at the MAGs, right, and we bounce, but then we get a double correction on MAGs here, right, which will bring Nvidia like this, right? We might get a bounce and then come down closer to this level. That's where I'm going to time the second buy, okay? And then if we do have a triple correction, just like how Tesla is doing it, right, we're going to go to tranche 3, which is down here, okay? This is how I'm going to time my buys, right? So you always want to make sure you look at not only just one stock, but you need to look at corresponding ETFs, corresponding sectors to time this buy. So for me, I'm waiting patiently. If I'm a long-term investor, I'd buy now. I'd buy at 87 down to 78, and I'd buy at 43. Okay, you're going to time it with the max. Now, from a trader standpoint, for me, if I'm trying to make an income right now, the short-term cycles do matter to me, right? And for me, I'm just waiting patiently because I don't know if Nvidia is going to bottom here, here, here. Who knows, guys, right? But theoretically, let's say we do bottom here. What I want to see is Nvidia push up with volume. When it comes back down, I need it to hold a higher low. This is where I'm going to buy. And then when we break out and consolidate like this is where I'm going to buy as well. And then we move up towards 200, 220. Okay, this is exactly what I'm going to be doing as a trader. I do not like catching the falling knife because I don't know where the bottom is going to be. So I'm going to buy on the dips on uptrends, guys, right? I like to buy on uptrends. I do not buy on downtrends because I had a lot of scars in the past when I was a beginner trader where I kept buying the downtrend and price kept going lower and lower, just like Tesla, just like AMD, right, recently. So for me, I wait till uptrends form. Until then, I'm in other stocks, guys. I'm in other stocks that are uptrending. So until then, talk to you guys soon. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. And yeah, hope this video helped.